Did you know that not only animals and insects eat plants, but also some plants are happy to eat fauna, not only on land, but even in water? Predatory omnivorous plants are the rarest representatives of carnivorous flora. They feed not only on insects, but even small animals and birds. They are distinguished by their large size and attractive bright appearance. Nepenthes. A distinctive feature and a weighty advantage of Nepenthes is the impressive size of the trap jug, which can reach more than 30 centimeters in length. Therefore, the victims of this plant are not only insects, but also amphibians, lizards, and small mammals. Depending on the size of the caught victim, the digestion process can last up to 2 months. Interesting fact: some species of monkeys use Nepenthes jugs as drinking glasses. The size of these mammals is too large for the predatory flower to harm them. Biblis grows in waterlogged soils of northern Australia and New Guinea. It grows up to 70 centimeters in height and looks like a bush. Prey is attracted by the sweet secretions on the leaves, which curl when touched. Biblis covers a very large area, and its sap is very sticky, so the prey of this plant is often birds and rodents. Interestingly, biologists still haven't figured out exactly how the Biblis digests its prey. The flower does not produce the digestive enzymes necessary for this process. Terrestrial insect-eating plants only eat arthropods. They cannot digest animal proteins, and if accidental contact with meat on the flower, it begins to die. Sarracenia. This insect-eating plant is found in North America, in the southeastern states of the country. It uses its pitcher-shaped, funnel-shaped leaves to capture victims. The insects, attracted by the odor, land on them and begin to glide on the sticky sap. The narcotic substance in the sap paralyzes them. Inside the pitcher, the victim is digested by enzymes. Venus flytrap. The most famous predatory plant, very small in size. Grows up to 15 centimeters in height, and the trap is no bigger than a matchbox. Suitable for growing at home. In the course of evolution, the plant has developed an interesting mechanism that prevents the trap from slamming falsely. It is triggered only if 2 different inner hairs touch within a time interval of about 20 seconds. Drosera. It is one of the most common species of carnivorous plants. It grows on all continents except Antarctica. The plant forms vertical or root rosettes from 1 centimeter to 1 meter in height. A characteristic feature of the dewlap is moving tentacles with glands that exude a sweet, sticky sap. When an insect lands on one of the tentacles, the plant begins to move all the others to it, trapping the victim. Cephalotus follicularis. This evergreen carnivorous plant is found in Australia and Albania. It's protected by the government. One of the smallest flowers reaches a height of only 5 centimeters. The trap is a soft-toothed lily with a cover on top to protect it from rain and dew. The trapping period of Cephalotus is limited to the summer season. The rest of the time the plant receives nutrients in the traditional way from the soil. It feeds every few days on small flying insects. Pinguiculate. The plant is so called because of its broad leaves covered with oily secretions. It dissolves attracted insects in the mucus with the help of digestive enzymes. Attempts to escape are thwarted by slowly curling its leaves. It grows in Eurasia, North and South America. Aquatic predator plants grow in warm bodies of water. They feed on flying insects and small crustaceans. Bladderwort grows in fresh water or marshy soil on all continents except Antarctica. The only carnivore that uses a bubble as a trap. Feeds on water fleas, tadpoles, insects, protozoa. Bubble traps are under negative pressure. When the prey touches the bubble, the opening opens and sucks the prey in along with the water in hundredths of a second. The size of the bubbles is quite small, from 0.2 millimeters to 1.2 centimeters. Aldrovanda, found only in freshwater bodies in Western Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. The plant has no roots, so it moves freely throughout the water body. It grows very quickly, but the length of the stems does not exceed 11 centimeters. Short 3 millimeter long leaf threads act as a trap. The tips of the threads are covered with sensitive bristles that react sensitively to moving objects such as crustaceans and water larvae. When the prey touches them, the leaves fold up and capture the prey. Darlingtonia californica. This is a very rare predator plant found in the cold swamps of Oregon and California. A truly amazing plant, it not only lures the prey into its traps jugs, attracting it with a sweet aroma, but also does not let it get out due to a cunning internal device with many false exits. The drugged victim wastes precious time in unsuccessful attempts to get out. It is interesting that terrestrial predatory plants can be grown at home, although these flowers are extremely capricious and demanding to the conditions of content, and a couple of them independently need to feed flies and mosquitoes, because without proper nutrition, the plant will simply die. However, such a complex process does not stop fans of predatory plants, and in general they believe that their attractive appearance and interesting process of cultivation are worth all the effort spent.